And this is important. Like today, fantastic free kick from Tshepang, a nice goal of Manqoba. And those who doubted him when he was with us, Manqoba. I always believed in Manqoba, always. But when you work with this guy, you will become a very good striker. Believe me. And he proved it today. He works hard and he makes a fantastic goal.
South Africa.
Yes, Bafana Bafana. Viva Congolese, viva!
Viva!
Viva Bafana Bafana, viva!
Viva!
Viva Congolese, viva!
Viva!
Viva Ivory Coast, viva!
Viva!
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. We are back. We are back. The show is called TBR SSF Show, which is a TBR Solution Sports Forum. It is myself, the Saubrey Boyz Walefatshe. Today, I'm joined by the entire complement, almost the entire complement. I've got last born. Kindly greet the viewers.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Shawalala, and to our number one supporter, Mr. Saddam, and to you also, our legend, Mr. Shakes, and to the viewers out there.
Hey, Mtagwaro, hey, Swen. Swen, greet the viewers. How are you doing?
Bonjour, merci beaucoup. Comment ça va? Africa du Sud.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When I told my show, he told me to celebrate that. Go the grand step. The boy I get heaven idea boy and bell. Kibono Bamba Congo da for the ticket. No, that's good. That's good. Waberek. Yeah. Let me also welcome Shakes Manqoba Ngwenya. And this morning it was good. I greeted Sishe, the son to Shakes. He's preparing himself for the games. I'm watching him very closely. I don't want him to disappoint me. He's got a challenge. Shakes, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Brasov. Thanks for having me on the show. Greetings to you. Greetings to Tshepang. And bonjour, merci beaucoup to Iswengu, all the way in Ivory Coast.
Yeah. You know what? I hope Sisha will do well. Because I've seen Abantwana Bama legends, they end up not going to that level. I don't know why. Yes, was Bamuza. Bamuza was not anywhere closer to his father. Mati, you named him. Kaiser Jr. They were nowhere near their fathers. And let's hope Sisha will go to that level. We'll watch him very close. He's got a big challenge. Guys, let's get started. Saddam has shared some few news with me, which I need to share. You know, the Pirates supporters, I think they are fundraising. These are the supporters in, what is this place? Paris. Thanks, Saddam, for sharing them. There's fundraising today at the place called Blue Train Tavern. And then the street is called Tate Street in Paris. The entrance is 60 rand. Ujwa mahinya hinya mula Saddam. As you normally say. Maake baja mahinya hinya. So haba batla ubona mahinya hinya kore ba mola ba check or wetala. All right. Now let's move on. And then I also know Hore, Kunali, your supporters, chief supporters. Banadi games are won today. Let's see. Wankare, I've messed up this thing. Supporters Salona Gardina the event. Ba celebrate something. Your supporters Saddam. And then let's see whether I'm able to share that one quickly. It seems as if I'm unable to get it. Instead, I'm able to share you. I saw you here with the coach, and then I also saw you with Dr. Danny Jordan. So, which is good. That means there's a lot happening there in Cape Verde. So, Momo Lintenguko Kayano. Saddam?
Naluko campaign.
Uko Kempuno.
No, nanunki go Abidjan, go Abidjan, go to Ropong, and then we're gonna move away to Rigo Stadium. Stadium, more population, the Muni Rapala Mobani,
Yeah.
in Nigeria versus Angola. So we left from some petrol. We are here. We're moving. It's like when you go to Mbobela, Deben, Limpopo, whatever. We are moving around.
How's the weather down there? You Mona
Yeah,
president. Watch it, sir.
Watch it as hot. Gijaga show. Tiliga Jim watch it. It's hot here.
Yeah.
Very hot. Watch it. Pelaga meat. We drink water. Go stadium. Barigisa meat. Come on.
Yeah. Kiabona the supporters are how busy but today by the lucky top 4 tournament. Go Eden Park, Kadi 3, Makalaka 10, Kaizer Chiefs got home, and then Kaizer Chiefs Togoza, and then Sundowns got home, and Kaizer Chiefs Tembisa. So we wish them good luck. And then thanks for sharing with us what is happening. Guys, let's move on. We've got news that we need to share for today. There's quite a lot happening in our football. I think we've seen us now going to the second round, but I just heard people now starting to be silly. That's me. They say, hey, Hugo Bros should be hailed. He has done very well, but it should not be an insinuation as if nothing has been done by the previous coaches. I think the previous coaches have done well too. I always argue that, look, we were in wilderness before 1994. 1994, we were accepted, and then we used to lose a lot, and then we were told the Barabitsana, the 4x4, if you remember quite well. And then after us being called 4x4, and then Wafitla Nako, and then 96, 2 years thereafter, we won the AFCON, and then we've been doing well. So for me, I don't see us having done bad. 98, we went up to final. So, and then there is a big chance that we'll win this one. So I'm very happy with Hugo Bros. He has done well. But, when people start to insinuating as if others didn't do well before, I don't think it's a good idea, because I think a lot of coaches have done well before. Now, let's look at the road to the final. I hope you see this one.
Yes, you can see it.
Okay, yeah. And then this is the road to the final. And we are playing Cape Verde tonight. And then Nigeria, we know that they are playing Angola. Off they played Nigeria. Are they going to?
They win 1-0.
They won 1-0.
Okay, then it's us who will be playing Cape Verde, and then so if we win here, we are going to play Nigeria, and then Msheke playing Nigeria. What's your take?
Yeah, probably. First of all, the boys have been impressive, getting an impressive result against Morocco. Cape Verde is not going to be an easy one, Brasobs. Cape Verde have been doing well. They've been one of the surprise packages of this AFCON. And I mean, if you look at the whole AFCON, it's shown you that there are no small teams, there are no small countries. So it's going to be a tough one, Brasobri. But at the same time, I believe in our boys. I believe that against Cape Verde, we'll also be able to show our slick style of play. You know, a lot of people have been happy with the results, but they're disappointed with maybe the way we are playing. But
no, it doesn't matter.
We need to understand that it's cup competition, and the results are what comes first, you know. But we do have a style of play which I think against a team like Cape Verde, it will come out, you know. Our slick style of play, your Tembas one is controlling there in the midfield and controlling play, and just give us that spectacle, you know, to come game time. So I believe in the boys. I believe we'll win this one. And yeah, Brasobri, I believe we can go all the way. You know, we proved to ourselves now. The confidence is high in the camp after beating the #1 team in Africa. So I think the boys believe they can go all the way, and I'm 100% behind them.
The #1 team in the semi-finals of the World Cup, and this was the best ever World Cup. The football that was in 2022 World Cup was out of this world. Tshepang, have you seen Osimhen ever since we went? What can you say? Remember Osimhen when he came to this tournament, he was the talk of the town. Everybody has been talking about Osimhen. Has he showed us what is he capable of?
Yeah, I think coming to this tournament, for me, he has lived up to the hype, you know, being Africa's best player. Besides scoring the goals, he just has 1 goal and 1 assist in this tournament, but his work rate, if you have watched the Nigerian games, you must see his work rate. His work rate is incredible. That man's work rate is incredible. He hasn't been scoring a lot of goals for the national team in this competition, but his work rate has been phenomenal. So for me, yes, he's been the danger man. Based on that, he's an all-round striker. He's not just the #9 that just stays in the box, but he contributes into the play, into the chances created as well, you know. He's always at the right spaces at the right time. He works pretty smart as a #9. I think he's a modern, a good #9. So for me, it is work rate. Overall, besides scoring, for me, he has lived up to the expectations of the Osimhen that we know.
Now, Saddam, you have watched Nigeria last night. And then if we win here, we are going to play them. And then having watched Nigeria, well, Nigeria is always a powerhouse. All right, ever since, they have been always a powerhouse. Having watched them, do you think with our squad, we will beat them? All right, that's the question. And then I haven't heard anything in terms of injuries. And then I also want to look at our players. Who do you think? I hear the coach is singing praises around the issue of Manqoba, that everybody has been lambasting him. But I believe in him. Manqoba is a good player. What do you want to say?
Yeah, thanks, comrade. I think first let's see the 2 underdogs. That is Cape Verde and us. But Cape Verde are difficult because they are somebody that we don't know so much. But anyway, we want to pass the bar against them. But against Nigeria is not the Nigeria that we know. But they play well, they're lucky. Even yesterday, it was unlucky when Angola didn't score. You remember the goal hit the post and they were trying to compete that. But I see Nigeria, it's not like Egypt or Morocco. No, Morocco and Egypt are so difficult for us, especially Morocco. Because people, when we go there, they write us off. They say, no, they're going to beat us 5-0 and whatever. We beat them 2-0. And then they even make the penalty. So now, for me, to talk about Nigeria. It's going to be a good game because 1996, when we win AFCON, 1996, they were not there. That's why they always tell us you are lucky. You shouldn't win if you are there. Now, we need them. We
Yeah.
need Nigeria. You know, Nigeria, they're all over. Even now, the supporters was not here. Everywhere you find Nigeria, but we're going to spoil them. This is a chance for us to get through to Cape Verde and then meet them Nigeria because it's going to be good for us to get a pin number. So, tell a pin number for Nigeria to go to the final. Finally, for my dream final, it might be South Africa versus Cote d'Ivoire for the host because
All
it's
right.
going to be a good support.
All right, let
But
me allow Shakes to.
remember,
Just hold on, Saddam. Let me allow Shakes to speak because Shakes is gonna leave now. So let me allow him to speak so that he. Shakes, when you look at our squad, our players, I personally, you know what? I'm very impressed with Rowan Williams. Very calm, cool. He reminds me of Kgole during those times, you know. He reminds me of Kgole during those times. And then, so for me, I'm impressed with Rowan Williams. And if he continues the way he continues, Rowan Williams will win a man of the match or man of the series. That's what I see. But we have so many players that are playing well. You know, the coach has it right. I want to hear from your perspective, Shakes, about the South African players. Shakes?
Yeah, Prasobri. To be honest, Prasobri, the boys have been so impressive, you know. Hugo Bruce's squad, a lot of people had a lot to say about the squad, you know, but Hugo Bruce stuck with his boys, stuck with the boys that he believes in. You know, you've mentioned them, Manqoba, your Mvalas, your Grand Kekanes, they've been solid, you know, the boys have been solid, and Rowan Williams, like you mentioned, has been leading from the back. Our captain, we have Mshishi as well, who's very experienced. We have Tshepang, who you know has been so impressive for me, you know, since I've seen him in the national team there in the midfield. So the boys, you know, as a team, they've really done well. Tebogo Mokoena, obviously, I have to mention him. You know, he was pivotal in the last game that we played. So the boys have just been very impressive, you know, as a team. And yeah, they've brought back that belief to South Africans that we can actually do it. We can actually win this AFCON, you know. And yeah, just Prasobri, just to throw caution here and say we should never take Cape Verde for granted. I've watched them play in this tournament, and I think we are jumping the gun speaking about Nigeria when we have a big one with Cape Verde. You know, it's a Cape Verde proved in this tournament that they can beat any team, you know. I watched them play against Egypt, and Egypt needed to win that game. And Cape Verde denied them that win, and Egypt were just lucky because Ghana drew their game with Mozambique, and then Egypt were able to qualify, but Cape Verde were all over Egypt. I believe the boys have enough to go through Cape Verde. And also, you know, just to add on what last board was saying, you know, I've been watching Nigeria as well, and Victor Osimhen has been very impressive to me, the level of commitment he gives to the game, you know. Just like with Manqoba for Bafana Bafana, it's not only about the goals you score as a striker, but the work rate and what you create for your opponents. You know, that's how Victor Osimhen has been operating. He hasn't scored a lot of goals, but the work rate that he puts off the ball and the pressure he puts on these defenders and the goals he created for his team, you know, he's been very impressive to me.
Shega, your network seems as if it's not well. Maybe it wants us to release you. Thank you so much, Shega. And then good luck to Sihle. And then let's move on. Saddam, you were still saying something. Shakes was analyzing the players, the way he sees them, the way he thinks they are. Saddam, I don't know whether you'll agree with me when I say what I've seen in Rowan Williams. He reminds me of Kune, the young Kune. You know, Kune used to be like that. Kune used not to rush to get out of the post. All right. He's calm, and that used to be Kune. And then the distribution of football, of the balls, he's very good. He's solid. You know, he's a real captain. I don't know what do you want to say. That's Rowan Williams. Well, I don't disregard the role that is played by Tebogo. Tebogo is a machine. I won't be surprised. Tebogo next year, he's not with Sundowns. I see him going overseas. He's a very good player. And then Saddam?
Yeah, I think Shakes has spoken. And the players, they are solid, they are good. And the back four, they're working together with William. We see the good combination at the back. Is leading as a captain. So now, I think now what we need to do is just to make sure that, because what I noticed is, if you see Mshishi, Zwani, and Ngwenya on the party, the whole team will play. If they can play the way like they done last time, they play. If you let them play, don't tell them what to do. Just let them play. If they play their soccer, they play their style, it's going to be a good thing for operating all the other side. That's why you see Manqoba now is getting well, because why? The Mshishi and Ngwenya on the middle of the park, they contribute a lot to supply the goals. But to tell you truly speaking, this guy now, this boy now, they're not scared for anything. They go for pound to pound. They want to go there to make sure they can do it. So I was telling you another thing, that Cape Verde, they got a lot of supporters here. That's why I said to you, Ivory Coast and Nigeria and whatever, they're going to support them. So we want to expose everything today, because if we beat Cape Verde, it's where we're going to go to Nigeria. Nigeria to me is not a problem, because they want, we know each other. But Cape Verde is a little bit complicated, because if they are thinking only about Rwanda, we want to undermine them. They're going to beat them. So we want to know now what the people say about the coach when they were saying, coach, hey, what lata, president, they need to have done it. Let's forget about that and work as a team. Let's support each other. Let's forget about who's playing, who's not playing. The one who are in the field of play, they need our support.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, South Africa, 160 South African, but the company. So we organize the ticket for them. You will see them at the stadium. Whatever the category, they will not allow them to be with us. But for their ticket is allocated, 160, they're going to be seen there. But we also got embassy. Come on, South Africa, ticket. Because the people supported there. Also, no more Abidjan. We must do something, because it's where the thing happening. South Africa is going to lead. South Africa is going to win in the field of play. Whatever for Nigeria, Cape Verde, they are together. But our voice will go there. The boys will make us proud. The coach will make sure the boys will do the same what they done to Morocco. We are on track. We are ready to go to semi-final.
Tshepang, I also want you to come in, to analyze our players. He has mentioned Mshishi. I think Mshishi is known all over Africa now. No one doesn't know Mshishi. They know that he's troublesome. He's a troublemaker. He's our winning ticket, Mshishi. And Pesitao also is not doing bad. He's doing well. There and there, like the last game, I didn't see Pesitao much and Morena. But, those are our players, and Masego and so on. I also wanted to comment about that. But before I go there, let me remind all the people out there and say, please continue to subscribe and comment and like, because that will help us, because we want to build the product so that the product is much better And before I forget, let me just remind you that we are a financial company. We are currently busy campaigning or assisting the people who are members of the GPF, all right? Those who are below 60, but they're above 55 or they are 55 years. They want to either retire early or leave early, but they are worried about the penalty because they will be penalized. Remember, you'll be penalized if you leave earlier than 60 years. And then the penalty is 0.33% from the month you resign until the month you reach the age of 60. But there is a way, which is legally, for you to avoid the penalties, and you won't even be penalized, not even a cent. Even the taxation will be minimized. So if you want to do that, just have a look at the end of the show. There is a WhatsApp. Drop us your WhatsApp number. As soon as you drop us your WhatsApp number, we'll therefore call you. Tshepang, in your closing now, I want you to comment about this game, and then what do you think about our players? Are you happy? We can't say anything about the coach and Danny Jordan. They're doing well. Remember, the people are judged according to what they are supposed to do. What is Danny supposed to do? He's supposed to organize the football of amateurs, Banyana, and Bafana Bafana, and also ensure that the federation, the league is running well. So Banyana, they've already won the AFCON. And then Mamelodi Sundowns ladies, they've won the Champions League. And then now they are on the road of winning. So I don't know what else do you want. The coach, we were very skeptical, including myself. I was worried about the way he does things, but he's proving us wrong. Whichever players that he chose, that is his choice. We need to support whatever that he has chosen. Tshepang, what do you want to say?
Yes, starting from Ronan Williams in that comment, we're very fortunate to have a goalkeeper who's more of a modern goalkeeper right now, who's more of a inside player as well. He's one player that we're able to rely on and start our plays with him. So he's very comfortable on the ball as well. We're very blessed to have such a goalkeeper, in our country. Yes, like for like, similar to Itumeleng Khune, which is good for our national team as well. I hope there's more goalkeepers coming through, would be more like that and better. We have so much confidence in him. Even the players have so much confidence in him in terms of the build-up play. We know when he has the ball, he's able to give us that build-up play from the back. Having the likes of Umvala as well, who has grown into this tournament. I think for me, he was also one of the man of the matches in our game against Morocco. He's got a big heart. He's got a big heart, and he's a true fighter. But Spelele Stole as well didn't start well in the tournament first game. A lot of people had written him off, but he has truly came into the game as well, into the tournament, and we saw him against Morocco. He fought very hard. Even Jomo Sono commented about him, saying that he doesn't really comment about a lot of soccer players in South Africa lately, but what the boy did in that game, he showed that he's a true fighter, and it doesn't just compliment any player, but when the work is done, he'll give you a nod, So yeah, played well. I love how we're structuring our midfield. The boys just need to work hard in this game. Cape Verde is not an easy game, as we know that they are also a team who are very hungry. They are the underdogs as well. This is a game that's going to test us because we're playing against a team also that has nothing to lose, but they just want to make a name for themselves. So it's going to be a very difficult game for us. But Pesitao as well, for me, I feel like he's trying too hard, but he needs to just offload the pressure. Sometimes you don't have to score the goals, but be an assister, create chances for other players, contribute towards the game, and your work will show. I think that's what he needs to do, just to ease up and just play for the team, not just for himself, but for the team. Definitely will get the results we're looking for. Supply in terms of Manqoba as well. Definitely, I'm sure we are going to start with him. He just needs to be more versatile. Keep doing what he's doing. He's a hungry man. He's a hungry man. He just needs to be at the right places at the right time, keep working hard. The goals will keep coming. He doesn't have to have a lot of touches, as we saw in the previous games. But once that one opportunity comes in, definitely he'll get a goal. So it's all about patience, but we need to have heart in this game in order to progress. You know, that's the only thing that we coming into this game. We need to have heart and we need to work hard. That's the only thing. It's a mental game, but definitely got all the trust and believe in the boys. And yeah, good luck to them for tonight.
In our closing, I want to say a big up to Namibia. They're on the right track. They must continue. And then whatever happens today, big up to Cape Verde. And then they've shown that they can rise. Remember, Cape Verde is a small country. They were just underdog, but they've just surprised many. So those are the good signs. Bafana Bafana was somehow in wilderness for many, many years. So at least now we see the Bafana Bafana that we're looking to or for, as Samuel Eto'o was saying. He fails to understand why Bafana Bafana can't go all the way. And in the tournament, looking at the resources that we have, looking at the kind of professional league that we have. And then he said, everything is on our side. So, but big up to those teams. And then remember the big boys were beaten who thought that Ghana would be out today. So yeah, big up to all those teams that I mentioned. Saddam, in your closing remarks, and I'm with you there. I wish the final between us and Cote d'Ivoire. That would be a nice game. Moreover, it's their tournament at their place. That would be very, very good. So Saddam, in your closing remark, just bid the viewers farewell. Bid the viewers farewell.
Yeah, thanks very much, comrade. And Tabi, I'd like to say to all South Africans, please let's be together. Let's forget about Wara and stories. This is our moment. This is our chance to show the country that we are not here for the numbers. So because they always said South Africa's got a good facilities, got everything, but soccer is dollar. But we want to prove them that the class of 1996, we're going to have the class of 2024. Those players who are here now, on Sunday morning, we're going to call them bunch of the winners because they're going to go through to the semi-final. On that, we are willing to meet Nigeria to see that who's the champion, who's the boss. Because we hear the way they make what. Even yesterday they told me, I was with them, they said we want South Africa. I said, okay, no problem. But please, let's be together, let's support our boys, let's support our coach under the leadership of our President Denis Jordan, ourselves, let's be one nation, one voice, one message. This is that can happen. So thanks for everyone. Whatever you are, your prayer is here. We welcome all the prayers, all the message and the wishes. Thank you very much, everybody. Let's be together, let's be united. Semi-final is where we're going. Long live Bafana Bafana, long live.
All right. We are just wrapping up. Saddam, bid the viewers farewell. I mean, not Saddam, last ball.
Yes, no, thank you very much to Mr. Shakes. To you also, Mr. Saddam. Good luck for today, even at the stadium. Hope you mobilize a lot. Give those people a headache at the stadium. We need to be behind our national team today. And also, thank you very much, Mr. Shabalala. And just a quick one. Hope people don't forget, as it's voting weekend in our country this weekend. So please, people need to register to vote. If you haven't registered, we've got about 13 million people that haven't registered to vote. May they please go out there in numbers, cast your registration so that you are eligible to vote. As voting ends tomorrow, which is Sunday. So may everyone please go out there in numbers, those who haven't registered. Thank you very much.
Let me tell you, one of our big R words is the responsibility. This is one major responsibility an individual has to do. Remember, it's a once off in 5 years, so it's not a big task. I've been voting throughout ever since, and then I'll go and check whether I'm still on the roll. but I know that I'm still on the roll, but I will go and double check. So that's very important. It's a very responsible for everyone to take. Before I close, I need to say, as I indicate that we're a financial company, that those people who are having debt review status, which they were conned into having the status, even if they were not saying they want debt review. So unfortunately, because of that status, they can't do anything. They can't borrow money, and you cannot do without credit. Credit, all right. So it's important to go back to credit industry. So if you want to clear that status, is that one blacklisting, adverse report, judgment? If you want those to be cleared, just contact us. Same WhatsApp number. We'll therefore call you, and then we'll help you to do that. And once again, please subscribe. And once again, like and comment, and then that will appreciate. And share the video with your community, in terms of your groups, in terms of your friends, and so on, and so that we grow. Thank you so much. Much appreciated.